There we go. All right, I won't push that button again. So we're just going to paint and hope that the whole world doesn't blow up. That's what we're going to hope. Because, well, you know, why should anything work, right? All right. Well, if you guys hung on and you're still here, well, gee, thanks. You guys are amazing. You guys are absolutely crazy. And I love you guys. Thank you. Um, what can I say? You guys rock. So, all right, we're still going to give away paintings. So if you hung on, we're going to do it. I don't know. Whatever. All right, I'm just going to go for it. If it starts buffering again, which it will because everything hates me, I'm going to try to fight through it. So, all right. I don't have that set up because I had to reboot, but we'll figure it out. So basically, you don't need to see the palette cam for now because all I'm really going to be doing is grabbing some black and white out of this. No audio, it's buffering still. Brian, there should be audio now. Can you guys hear me? Oh my goodness. Yeah, you guys hear me? We're back and Steve's not. Yeah, no, I'm here. You guys can't hear me. Yeah, no audio. Audio? What? Yeah, no. Oh my goodness, what a train wreck. Oh well, I apologize for this, guys. I will do everything I can in the upcoming week to try to figure out going sideways. Yeah, we're back. Yeah, audio good now. Good. Okay, awesome. All right. Yeah, I will find out. What the heck I can do about all this. Crazy. So anyway, what I was going to do is I'm just going to jump in and start working on. Um, you don't really need to see the palette cam because when the feed went down, I'd have to reset it up, and I'm not going to go through that because we've already wasted too much time with all this tech stuff. But the good news is all I'm using for the palette from the paintbrush is white, black, and maybe a little bit of brown, maybe tan. Um, but the idea now, it's really just the frosting on the cake. It's this is the what I really like this part. It's the part that takes the most patience because you've already done all the bulk work. You block everything in, and then you're just left with these little tiny details. But it's the details in this that really make this look like what it's supposed to look like. It's like how much time you spend on those details really determines the final outcome. If it's a 540, I can do these details and still have it look okay, but it's nothing like when you just kind of put to the floor and do everything. So yeah, so that's where we're at with this. Get one more. Yeah, guys, I really, really, really apologize. I don't know why, but I will figure it out, and we'll get back to normal. Get back to normal as soon as we can. But like I said, this isn't a YouTube thing. This isn't a bandwidth thing. It's literally how the data gets kind of received on the other end. And like I said, I know what has to happen, but I just gotta figure out like why it's not happening all of a sudden. Working before, the, the data was being moved back and forth the correct way before, but now all of a sudden it's not. So I don't know. Yeah, I don't really know why it's all goofy. Yeah, no kidding, Chris, right? Facebook is Zuckerberg is throwing hand grenades over. But the thing is, started happening over on Facebook, so it's clearly the way that the data gets uploaded from my end. Uh, and again, I've checked the speed, and it's not a speed issue. It's simply the way that the receiving end of it gets the data that I send them. It's again, if the packets is missing, it holds up the whole thing, which is what that buffering is, and that that kind of the frame while it waits for those missing packets. And it just let them go, which it's supposed to with this new protocol. This would see a little hitch every once in a while, but you never really miss it. So, hello Wayne, what's up? Now it's no data the way it should. We are on all the lowest settings. So, so I don't know, but I'm gonna keep pushing through. Um, I was gonna say to Scott McKay, unfortunately, off his wife some stuff going on. So if this is what it's going to be like, I got to get this figured out before I do anything like that. So I'll keep you all up on what's going on with that. Yeah, no kidding, Grumpy. Um, yeah, it's disheartening because this is one of the things that I love the most about the week is doing this feed, and it's not supposed to be difficult, and I don't know. It's a drag. All right, so what I'm doing is I'm just kind of bouncing around with this black first. And then, once I get a bunch of it done, I'll switch over to the white and kind of get things locked in. But it's going, this part of it's going the way it should, which, that's nice. All right. And I can see your comments real time because I'm watching it as well. So if you have any questions aside from the buffering, I'm not getting I'm not getting any delay with the comments. So please feel free. Also 543 suggestions too. Throw them in there too. Even though, we're all over the road here right now with the quality of the feed. Those 543 suggestions will get in. So now I've got the white, and the white, I'm guessing here are clouds that were in the sky, but they're so like condensed by the turns of the metal and the chrome that you just see them as almost like highlights. So one thing with chrome I try to do a lot is not try to figure out what the things are in the chrome, because oftentimes when I get bogged down with that, it just makes it because I'm trying to see, what's going on there when really I don't have to. All I got to do is make sure that I get things in the right place, especially with something that's super complex. If there's a lock, better for me to just kind of turn my brain off and just paint what I see, and then let everything else kind of happen the way it should. Yeah, Brian, I wish it was that easy, but it's not. Again, I before the feed, I always check, what the upload is, the upload speed, and we have plenty of speed to upload. It's not that, unfortunately. I would love it if it was it, tell everyone to get off the internet and then we're fine. But yeah, it's yeah. But I will find out what's going on and I will fix it. The feeds are too important to me to have it be something that's going to be all gummed up every week. So bear with me, and I will fix it. Yeah, Wayne, no more Facebook. Originally, it was because of this, I thought that it was blowing everything up. However, that's not the case. But there was that final straw with Facebook that they're going to be deleting all the Facebook lives after 30 days. So that was kind of the final straw for me because I like to be able to go feeds too, or people can go back to the feeds and rewatch them. But Facebook is making that so that that's not a thing. So once they announced that they were going to do that, that was kind of the final straw for me. I was like, yeah, you know what? I've been wanting to get the better platform. Well, I mean, until I get things sorted out, it's not. But once I get things sorted out, it's a better platform because live streams will be in one category. You can just kind of watch them by themselves, and they just keep them up indefinitely. So that all was the way I wanted it. So that's just the long and short of it. I know, Ian. I think it's Rachel. It's Rachel put a word in at Facebook, and that was it. Again, I'm just bouncing around this thing, and it's just white and black. So that sometimes with complex Chrome, you can make it easier on yourself by kind of, diluting or reducing the number of values that you have. So this has a lot going on in it, where there's a lot of like the gravel and stuff. So by kind of, changing it down to just white, black, and maybe a little bit of brown, it's easier to kind of manage what's happening there. But it gives it, it still gives it all that realism that you're looking for. You guys are awesome. Yeah, suffering through the buffering. What can I say? I love you guys. You guys are great. Like I said, I will figure this out. Yeah, I don't really know why. Yep. But I love it. I love that you guys are still here. I love you guys are hanging on. That means the world to me. And like I said, your persistence will pay off because like I said, I will get this fixed. I'll what the upload problems are, and I'll get those worked out, and then we'll be back to normal. What's weird, like I said, about that new protocol that everyone else has it as an option and I don't. I don't know why. So that's my first thing to try to figure out, how to get that, Sorry, I was painting off the screen there. Yeah, find that protocol and then go from there. I'm gonna slide this down a little bit because I'm gonna do a little bit of this, a little bit of the gravel here. So what I've done is I've taken the black, but I've bunch of reducer. So now what I have is this kind of really washed out gray. And this will work well for this gravel. Just gotta get some of this out of the brush so it's not so wet. And it gives you this kind of staining type of wash, which is really nice because it gives me the control that I need to do the real fine details of that gravel, but it gives me the softness of the airbrush. This is black that I'm using. There's no gray in it or anything, no white. So it's just washed out, but it still gives me that control that I need to kind of get that gravel texture in without having to use the airbrush for everything. Good old trash book. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it was coming. I knew that it was, that I, Facebook was just getting worse and worse. And what's weird about Facebook too, because I have a professional page, like my art page, and I also have a personal page. My trying to navigate Facebook on my professional page is a nightmare. I mean, you think on your personal pages you have a lot of like AI spam and suggestions for groups and stuff. On my pro page, it's relentless. It's crazy how much is on there, and I'm like, this isn't what I signed up for at all. So unfortunately, I think we're seeing the kind of the beginning of the death throes of Facebook. It's become it's just a mess. So that's too bad because I mean, I had the most and immediate success on Facebook to start. Instagram, and even Instagram is becoming kind of a cesspool. So sad. That. Well, it's like anything, I guess. Once people realize they can make money on it, it all goes to trash. So, thanks, Bobby. Yeah, I appreciate that, you guys. Like I said, it's not the video experience I want for you guys. So and girls. All right. What do I got to do here? Let's do a little bit of airbrushing on here. A couple weeks ago, I showed you guys I'll switch to this one. I showed you guys the new Infinity that I got from Spray Gunner. This is a CR Plus. I've been using this brush a lot. I have thoughts on it, which I will share. I wasn't going to do a video on it, but being a long time Japanese airbrush user, I figured I'd throw my hat in on the differences in feel between a top of the line German airbrush as opposed to a like top Japanese airbrush like the Micron. And what's nice about my I won't tip my hand on the video, but what I found was that everything is personal preference. There isn't anything about this brush that isn't super crazy, ridiculously high quality. So everything that I have that I have a comment on is really just it's different than something else. You know what I mean? So it is a great brush, and I put a lot of miles on this, and I will definitely be one of the brushes in the rotation. But it's interesting how different it is. So it's kind of cool. Yeah, Wayne, they don't do stars on YouTube. You can actually just do it's a super sticker. So it's a little bit easier because you can just purchase the sticker for whatever you'd like, and that's it. So incidentally, Wayne, I'm glad you brought that up. There is a component on the point system that gives people points if they donate stars. That is just going to be for a super sticker now, or a thanks, a monetary thanks. In any amount, you get points. So don't feel like there's a minimum amount anyone has to do to get those points. So yeah, we're going to just keep that going. Donna, lovely Donna, what's up? So I'm going to use this brush now. And, oh, I got water on the painting. Not that that's a problem, but sprats. What else we got? Yeah, it's still full. Still a mess. Oh, boy. What the heck? All right. So I've got black in the brush now, and this is probably a little bit too strong for what I'm going to be doing, but we'll give it a shot and see where it's at. Mr. London Pen, yeah. Yeah, Sean, I hear that too. It's unfortunate. And even more so with what's going on. Well, all right, never mind. I'm not going to say it because we're here to do art, not talk about current affairs. I was thinking about this, with everything that's going on. I'm like, I got to say something, but you know what? This whole thing, the whole Monday night thing and the whole art thing is a place maybe to get away from all the stupidity that's going on in the world right now. So, but yeah. I'll leave it at that. Yeah, so Bobby, yeah, right. I don't even, yeah, marketplace has become a dumpster fire. It sucks because, it doesn't have to be like that, I don't know. I got a whole soapbox on that, which I'll probably wait on. So the airbrush is going to be, again, it's built for doing like really soft fades and transitions, like this little gray area inside the wheel. That right there is really tough to do with the paintbrush. However, a brush like this can still do really fine lines too. Not as fine as a paintbrush, but still pretty small. So it can kind of bridge the gap on what the paintbrush does and what the softness you can get out of that airbrush, which is just what it's for. Now what I've done is this is really highly reduced black, but I've also put some 40/50 in it. Grumpy, no, it's not. No, it's not a lemon at all. I was impressed. A lot of I've got a couple FB brushes, which are, I'll show you one of them. Like this one here. This is the Artist 2, and it's very dusty, but because I don't use it, it's just on the rack. This brush, and I found this true with a lot of German airbrushes, the trigger on it is very stiff, And I was expecting, or I was hoping that the Infinity wasn't going to be that way, and it's not. So that was the one thing. Thank you, Bobby. You're awesome. 14 minutes of showtime. Thanks, Chris. Um, yeah. So no, it's got really instant paint response, which is nice. I've heard some stories about the older one that you needed to do some modifications to it to get it to kind of have that instant paint response. But Harder has fixed that, which is really nice. So I never got to experience that. I just get to experience the new and improved version, which is great. Patty, what's up? Yeah, Blue Sky again. It's like I don't know, and it's whatever. I mean, politics, Facebook and politics is fine. I don't. That doesn't bother me. That's kind of the everything place. It's the AI garbage. Thank you, Michael. You're awesome. Um, JC, yeah. Basically, yeah, yeah, um, yeah. It's like I said. I mean, politics isn't what bugs me about Facebook. It's the influx of AI garbage and bot accounts and either Facebook can't keep up with it or they don't care. You know what I mean? Because it looks like traffic, which is what they want. So that's really what has pretty upset. And like you see that on YouTube as well, but only with the whatever they call them, their reels. There's a lot of AI generated overdubs and voices and stuff and clickbait garbage, but for the most part, you can't. It's difficult to make an entire video with AI right now. It'll happen, and then I think you'll see the influx in YouTube. Um, but right now, it's still human created stuff for the most part, which is great. Mr. Stevenson, what is up, buddy? Um, and hopefully YouTube can fend that off. Um, but we'll see. We'll see. And in the end of the day, none of it's gonna change what I do. It's just gonna change. What's gonna happen is it's just gonna continue to make it harder for actual creators to get their stuff out there, because just a flood of of fake accounts and all that other stuff that just kind of bog everything down. That's really where the issue is going to be. It's funny. I don't use Etsy, but I just watched a video from well, she's a content creator, pretty big content creator. So she was talking about kind of the death of Etsy. She's a big marketplace, what used to be for handmade and like antique items, but in the recent year they just demolished with AI generated garbage, and Etsy's okay with it. So, I mean, it's killing the whole idea of the platform, as well as like the people who are on it, who've been on it for a long time. They get just no. Thank you, Mike. Welcome to What Could Go Wrong. Now you get early access and a discount. Hooray! I'll answer that in a second, Grumpy. Let me finish this thought so it doesn't fly out of my head. But yeah, Etsy, the creators that actually make handmade items now are getting buried in the algorithm underneath all this, just this flood of AI garbage. And not only AI garbage, it's the products that are made en masse and then just resold on Etsy as handmade products when they're really not. So yeah, so it's killing Etsy, and that sucks because I know a lot of people that use it. So Grumpy asked what paint mix and pressure. So it depends on the paint, Grumpy. I have I don't mean to make this overly complex or overly simplified, but my air pressure and paint mix relies on the brush that I'm using. So if I'm using like the Micron B, which is one of my, go-to like detail airbrushes, the paint I use with this is usually reduced 1 part paint, like opaque paint, 1 part paint to 10 parts reducer, or 5 parts. That's it. Nothing heavier than that. Now the Micron can operate at a higher pressure, so I tend to run this around 35 to 40 pounds of pressure. However, what I found as a kind of a different feel, the Infinity, the one I was just talking about, is probably closest match to the B. It does the same kind of job. However, this brush doesn't like super high pressure. It doesn't perform very well if the pressure is really high. So I find I use the same mix ratio, 1 to 5 or 1 to 10, but the air pressure is much lower, like 20 pounds to 15 pounds, right in there. And again, if you take a different brush than that, like the Eclipse CS, this has a much bigger in it. So this will run up, to 45 pounds, even up to like 60 pounds of pressure. I tend to run this around 45, but the reduction on this is much higher, or lower. Sorry, the paint is much higher. No more than like the lowest I go with this as far as reduction is 1 to 1, or thicker. Again, because it depends on the airbrush, not on the paint. You know what I mean? So again, that seems super complex, but all I can say is, just stick with one airbrush and then work with that and figure out what the reduction is for that airbrush. And that will kind of help you kind of sort it out. Yeah, Chris, the AI stuff is a whole other thing. How are we doing? We got 7 minutes. Good. But you see how this is going? I'll jump back in here. It comes together really quick, but these little details make that chrome really happen, But other than that, if I showed you this at this point, because we've been working on this for about, well, with the interruptions, we've been working on this for about 50 minutes. This is pretty close to being done, the center section now, as opposed to the upper section up here, which is where we left off last week with those bases. But I mean, that looks crazy. That's super complex, but it's really not. You know what I mean? Of those parts to really make it work. All right. What else we got? Oh, Donna, great. Enjoy your dinner, Donna. Thank you for jumping in. Wayne, thank you so much for jumping in. Enjoy dinner. You guys are the best. All right. And I have seemed to... no, I'm not doing that. Okay. Let me grab some more black. You guys see where I'm going with this? Yeah. Okay. I just want to make sure I'm still on camera. So this is how it goes. So I'll jump back to the black now and keep going on different sections, just putting things together. What I'll probably end up doing, so you can kind of get a feel for, like once I finish all this, I'll spray a little bit of Autoborn, Autoborn sealer, the trans on this, let it cure for a day, like 24 hours, and then I'll be able to just mask on top of this to do the wheel, to spray out the tire, I could put a paper mask on that, but I don't want to take a chance of getting anything underneath that. Yeah. What am I doing? Okay. Four minutes. Thanks, Chris. Oh, goodness. Sorry. Just I've had this weird sinus thing going on, and it is hitting me hard right now. And I don't... Again, it's... I'm just going to chalk it up to everything going wrong tonight. Wasn't a banner day in the Steve Leahy world, so... But I thoroughly appreciate you guys being here and sticking it out and hanging out with me. Can always count on you guys. No, I'm not off. Okay. Yeah, the sinus thing is translated into an instant headache. And then one nostril runs like a faucet. I don't know what kind of sinus infection, but all right, I'm done complaining. God, I know it's like I didn't sign up for this. I signed up to watch someone paint, or at least I signed up to watch someone's internet buffering nonstop. All right, so again, this is a super reduced black. I'm just going to kind of get this started. Once I get some on there, I can, kind of mop it up with the paintbrush. Yeah. Chris has got it. 3 minutes. I got this, Chris. A little bit more detail in there. Yeah, it's coming along fine. Um, Programming notes, everything's on for this week. I've got the Open Studio ready to go. Mike Manning, if you will now notice on my channel that you have access to the time lapse for tomorrow. You're a member of the channel, so you can see it. If not, if you're not a member, you'll see it at 10 a.m. tomorrow. So you get to see how I did the VW bug painting. And yeah, all right, we'll put a little bit of white on this, and then we'll do it. Nice. 1 minute. Oh, JC, I think I might. Man, I don't know what's going on, man. All right, let's do it. Let's give away a painting. That'll make me feel better. All right. So again, let me tilt this towards you so you can kind of see the whole effect. It comes together, right? And a lot of, like I said, you saw the beginning of it. It's just the tan, the blue, and the black to start. The details make it happen, And it's, again, it boils down to just kind of painting what you see, kind of turning your brain off a little bit, which sometimes, that's a good thing to do. All right, let's give away a painting. And then we'll do that. I appreciate it, Ian. Yeah, tonight's been a beauty. Unbelievable. All right, let's give away a painting, and then, what I'm going to do is, yeah, make sure that's ready. So again, you can't have this one, but this is for a friend of mine. This is for WMMS Buzzard in Cleveland. This was fun. I just did this for him. That one. That's a good one. The next one is Michael McClung's The Time Lapse. It's a VW bug on a bug. Looks like that. So that one's just called Bugged. I'm on it, Chris. I'm on it. I know. I'm on Central Time. Yeah, we have no, Michael, this is a sinus thing. I don't know. I've had it for about a week now. It's bugged. It's like an instant headache. It's crazy. Next one up. Let's do one. This is James Cully. James asked for a Monte Carlo SS spinner from an Impala. This is what I got for that. Give you the slow roll for this one because I can't get it all on the. But again, these all go up on the site after. So if the person who wins doesn't pick well, they can't pick all of them. So two of them, at least two of them, sometimes three of them will go up on the up on my website right after. Oh my God! And finally, it's You're the One, the rubber ducky. And that's how that one came out. That is from the lovely Rivera. That's it. Ah, awesome. Good one, man. It was great seeing you. Okay. So I have the there. There are 19 people on the list. Holy smoke, my nose. I can't believe the wheels are totally fallen off this feed. I apologize for that. Again, I apologize. So here's the list. I'll give you the quick look. It's Honey Rivera number 1. All my favorite people here. 1 through 19. Jump over to here. Should have this set up. Of course not. Why would it be? Here we go. All right, now we're ready. 19, do this. 19, your winner tonight is number 5. Don't even know who that is, so I'll look with you. Number 5 is Mr. Chris Garcia. There we go. Chris Garcia. And then, okay. Oh, my goodness. So that's the first one. And then now the second one comes to you from Mr. JC. So JC won last week, and he has graciously given back his pick. He wants someone else who has not won yet to win. So if you were upset you didn't win, you may win right now. So now the only one who can't win on this list is Mr. Garcia. So if we draw number 5 again, too bad for him. He already got one. Number 12. Oh my gosh, he's gonna lose his crap because he's Kyle Shees was number 11. Mr. Ryan Joe Baggy has won for the second giveaway. So congratulations, Ryan. I think you're here, right? So Chris, if there's one here you want, you can grab it. Kyle, Carl, you were so close. You'll win one though, Kyle. I know you will. You came in at the end last year, right at the end and won. So Ryan won the second one, so congratulations to Ryan. What I'm going to do, because my head is now like level 12, I'm going to call the feed in a couple minutes. So I can go take something for it. Yeah, Michael, I don't think it's pollen. It's because it's just one side. But man, hurts like a bastard. So I'll give Chris and Ryan a quick chance to grab one of these if they want one. If not, they can. You guys know how it works. You can just go on my site and grab any one of those on the website, and I can get a hold of both of you, or you guys can get a hold of me, and just let me know. So yeah, that's it. That's what we got. I know, Grumpy, you were right there too, man. But I thought I saw a suggestion from you, Grumpy. So just keep on it. You have all year. You have all year to get your suggestions in, and yeah. Oh, there's Ryan. Ryan, and Chris, in the last couple minutes here, are there any two, or are there any ones you guys want? Chris gets first choice, and then Ryan gets second on today's. Or you could just, like I said, you could just go on the site and then just send me a message on any of the available ones that are on there that you would like. Or you can also use your win as a credit too. So if you do that, just let me know. In fact, I've done this before. If you guys want to use your credit on one of the items on sale too, those 2 paintings that are on sale, I will even do that for you too. So you just got to let me know. All right, I'll give it a couple more minutes, and then and then we'll let you guys fly. I'm happy with even though the feed was dumb. I'm happy with what I got done with that, and I'll post a picture of this tomorrow so everyone else can see it. But yeah. Oh, Chris. Actually, the Guggenheim one isn't on there anymore. I know this because I know who has it. So if you could pick another one, that would be fantastic. The Guggenheim actually went to an amazing artist named Sally Weber. So she has that one. So I forgot to take that down. I apologize for that. Gary, thanks for jumping in. Have a great night. So Chris, you can just let me know. Same thing, Ryan. Just let me know. Just shoot me a message with what you'd like, and I will get those out. And yeah, that's what I got tonight. So again, thank you for hanging in there with me. I will sort out the tech stuff and get that shored up, and we'll get back to normal. And I promise you that it will be a better thing. And then and I'll try not to have other things going on like sinus stuff. So here we go. All right, kids. I love you guys. You guys are the best. What can I say? You guys are the best. So I will catch you guys next time. Have a great week. Be good. And yeah, I'll say it again. You guys rock. Thanks a lot.